everybody, and welcome to this special Monday night edition of the NFL Network. This is unusual because usually there would be a show on Wednesday, and I didn't do a show on Wednesday, but I figured why not do one today because, you hear that noise? You hear that noise right there? That's right, you know what time it is. That's right, we got Steelers football tonight. In prime time and all that, and here we go. Of course, the Steelers fight song. Hold on. Cut the music. Thank you. It's not just Steelers football night. You hear that noise as well? There's also something else, a faint sound coming out of the distance and now coming right towards us. What's that noise? That's right, it's not just Monday Steelers football, but it's Monday night Steelers football from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, as tonight the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the New York Football Giants. And let's stop that because of copyright claims. But, we've got a Monday night football matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 5-2 right now, playing the 2-5 New York Giants, who are the worst team, one of the worst teams in football, but this is the game that really concerns me. This is a game that I always talk about as being, I think most people talk about as being a trap game because the Steelers should no doubt win this game tonight. But this is one of those games where Mike Tomlin usually plays down to the competition and it hurts them big time here. I mean, the Steelers are favorites in this one by 6 points, which seems radically low, but I'm hoping for the best. I mean, I hope that, here's the thing. Because Baltimore lost to Cleveland yesterday, the Steelers will still be in first place will have first place in the AFC North, but they could have a dominant lead over the AFC North if they win tonight. If they lose tonight, I think they're tied, and if it's a tie, I think Baltimore has the upper hand because Baltimore has the divisional tiebreakers. I'm just realizing that now, but this game is extremely important. And like I said before, at the beginning of the season, the Steelers have to win as many of these games as they can because they've got a tough stretch coming up after the bye week. You've got to play the Washington Commanders, who had one of the most miraculous comeback wins ever in the final seconds of that game. We also have, of course, the divisional matchups to worry about: the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Philadelphia. We got in Philadelphia. They never usually do very well against that team. The Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas Day, and they're still the only undefeated team left in the league. So there is a lot riding on this team to keep this momentum going. They're right now on a hot streak right now. They've only lost 2 games, two games they should have easily won too. But big story in this game tonight. Russell Wilson will, of course, be the starter again. Justin Fields is on the inactive list, but he's the emergency third quarterback, so it'll be Kyle Allen backing up Russell Wilson. One of the big stories today, Roman Wilson, the wide receiver they picked up in the third round from Michigan, he's on IR for the year, so his season's pretty much over and done with at this point. I think even though IR is just very much, just a few weeks now than it was in years past, where it was usually the end of the season overall. But he's been dealing with a hamstring injury that he re-aggravated a couple weeks ago. So essentially, his season is pretty much over and done with, which probably means that, I would at least assume that the Steelers will try to go get a wide receiver before the trade deadline next week. But, we've been saying that all year long to this point. So, we will wait to see what happens. But this should be a game they should win. But I don't know. This could be one of those games that could be very, very hard to watch because of it being ugly and how the Giants will probably do whatever it takes to win this game. The Giants have shown signs of life throughout this year. The running backs have been kind of decent so far this season. The backups for the guys who eventually are taking the place of Saquon Barkley. And then Malik Neighbors has been doing pretty well this season. And, the Steelers have a 21-game home streak on Monday Night Football where they've won. And take a guess on who the last team was that beat them. The New York Giants in 1991. So, yeah, that's probably the only thing I could think of the reason why the ESPN put this on Monday Night Football, because, hey, there's a possibility that the Giants could repeat history all over again. And Daniel Jones has only won one game in prime time what was the record? 1-14 in prime time overall. And so yeah, this could be a very, very messy game here. But I'm going with the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go with the idea that the Steelers should be able to beat the Giants. But we will see what happens. And we still got about 10 more minutes before kickoff. But by the time, as I'm recording this, so at around 8:15 we get the party going. So stick around because we will be coming back right after this for the kickoff. Steelers and Giants on Monday Night Football is a live rewatch right here on the NFL Network, on the Reviewing Network Live. Chris Stapleton and Snoop Dogg for the win. I don't care what anybody says. That's the best intro that's the best intro on television to any football game. Monday Night Football. And we're already getting started here. I'm watching this on WTAE, and they're just jumping right on into it. ESPN had like the big pregame stuff, but WTAE is just jumping on into it here. As we're seeing Mike Tomlin here, and as per usual, scores will be listed on the board here. I'll have the Steelers and the Giants there and the scores, and of course the records to start off the game. And then by the end of it, I'll try to show you the record at the end. But last time I tried to do that, the video got copyright blocked because of it. But we are about to get underway here in Pittsburgh. And look who's back in the house, Joey Porter. With his son out there, too, on the defense. And they just showed him, too. Filled in pretty quickly in the last 30 minutes. I was watching on Monday Night Countdown. They was like about half full, half empty. But now here comes everybody coming in right in time. That's right where we will be sitting at the pick games. It looks like the Steelers are going to get the ball first, it looks like. So the Giants will get it to start the second half. So the Steelers are going to be out front first. And we are underway on Monday night with a touchback. And out comes Russell Wilson. Jalen Warren was in the backfield, ready to kick, accept the kick if he is going to run it out. Showing Arthur Smith right now on the TV. Starting at the 30-yard line, I believe. Yeah, 30-yard line. Started the preseason as the number 3 center, makes his second straight start. Well, they've had a lot of changes up front in that offensive line. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 30. Najee Harris in the backfield. Fake it, and Russ is going to throw right away, and he's got a man right away. Calvin Austin for the first down at the 42-yard line. Pick up a 12 yards on that one. They're getting going right away. As we look at the New York Giants defense, who are without Adoree Jackson and Cordero Flott tonight on the cornerback side. So there's a lot missing from the New York Giants, not just offensively, but defensively. So from the 40, looks like the 43. No, 42. Give it to Najee. And gets about 5, it looks like. I was going to say, that's not Artie Burns. I thought he was in Seattle. That's Brian Burns, number 0. So they picked up 5 on that one. 2nd and 5 coming up with about 14-12 to go in the first. Have to get to the Giants' 48 for the first down. Rush to throw. And he's got Van Jefferson, but he's going to be just a little bit short. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. And moving quickly, too. Now with 13:42. Have to get to the 48 for the first down. Give it to Najee, and he's got the first down and more. He breaks away down to the 40, inside the 40-yard line for a first down, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Steelers. Gotta be. Is I need to be like at the stadium, like you're literally there. Pittsburgh Steelers, first down at the 39-yard line. Got to get to the 29 for a first down. Najee again has a lane. Najee Harris still on his feet and is going to get the first down at the 29-yard line. With sexy Dexter Lawrence bringing him down for the Giants. First down. He tripped. Najee tripped on his way to get to that first down marker, but he got it anyway. McCollum's pulling Lawrence's jersey. And false start, looks like. We moved a little bit too quickly on that one. Oh, the Giants took a timeout. And Dexter Lawrence is coming out of the game. That's the biggest part of their defense right there. Oh, Lord. Okay, it's a shoe. Yeah, they can't afford to lose him. Like, he's the centerpiece of that defensive front. Yeah, his shoe was sticking out. Like, I've had that problem before at work. I'll be pushing a cart using my hand and the cart will be will be behind me, and then all of a sudden when I stop, my shoe will get caught up in the cart and my shoe will almost fall out. I've had that same kind of problem before. Obviously not this kind of a problem, but you get the idea here. Giants had to waste a timeout because of that. So they have to get to the 19-yard line for a first down. A flip to Jaylen Warren, and Warren's got it inside the 15 and down to the 12-yard line. Jaylen Warren making a big impression tonight. Another Pittsburgh Steelers first down. So now they have to get it to the 2-yard line for a first down. They're about 12 yards away from a touchdown. Give it to Warren again, and they're able to stuff him there, get maybe about a yard before progress. DJ Davidson takes him down for the Giants. And here comes Dexter Lawrence back in on 2nd and 9. About 11:46 to go in the first quarter. Steelers are driving right now. Can they punch it in with a touchdown? Russ has it. He's going to scramble. He's going to fire back at the end zone. Wide open touchdown. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the year. And what a start for the Steelers, but a flag is down. Never mind. It's coming back. Face mask penalty on Broderick Jones again. Well, that's going to suck some momentum out of this game, but let's see. Yeah. Sophomore slump this year for Broderick Jones, but he's all they got. He's all they really got right now. They don't have James Daniels. They don't have Troy Fatano or Zach Frazier because they were all on injured reserve or out for the season. So that takes them all the way back to the 24-yard line, to the second 24, back at the 26. So right now they're looking at maybe at least getting a field goal. Give it to Warren. Gets a little bit of that yardage. Not a lot, though. So now it'll be 3rd and 20 coming up with about 11:21 to go in the first. Shown on the screen, one offensive touchdown, second fewest in the NFL this season. I think Philadelphia is the only other one who hasn't scored a touchdown in the first quarter. In other words, I can't remember if it's them or someone else, but 3rd and 20. Russ going to throw. Got Warren again. Scrambles. Moves to the side. Still on his feet. And down to about the 13-yard line. So it's going to bring out the field goal unit. Yeah, I wouldn't go. Yeah, you would not go for it on 4th and 11. But that's a bummer, man. That was looking like a touchdown drive for George Pickens and then Broderick Jones again. But you got one of the best kickers in the league, Chris Boswell. So 31-yard attempt. Basically a chip shot here. And the kick is good, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the board first tonight. 3-0 with 10:19 to go in the first quarter. The Giants will get the ball coming up on offense. We'll step aside. We'll be back. Good drive on the offensive front for the Steelers. Unfortunately, Broderick Jones couldn't keep his hands off of the defender for the Giants, so a touchdown by George Pickens goes off the board. But they get a field goal. It's 3-0, and just like before, I'm only going to do the first offensive drive for the New York Giants, and if there's any big plays that come in between them for the defense, I will definitely show that throughout the course of the game. But right now, I'm focusing on this one drive for the Giants to start, and then after that, it'll all be Steelers offensive drives. So Eric Gray's going to take it out for the Giants, it looks like. I think that's Eric Gray. Smith-Marset, excuse me. Iman Smith-Marset, formerly of the Minnesota Vikings. And here comes Daniel Jones. Not good numbers so far this year. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 206 passing yards per game, 21 sacks. Second most in the NFL entering week number 8. But, of course, the big record, of course, is that he's only had one primetime win since being drafted by the Giants. See if that changes tonight. First down and 10 at the 30. They'll give it to Tyrone Tracy to start. And a good start for him. Looks like he's got about 5 yards, it looks like. But, of course, he and Eric Gray, I think, had a big day against the Seattle Seahawks out west a couple weeks ago. And everyone was just like, whoa, is this the Giants team that we hope to see going forward? It's just like, and then they lose against Cincinnati and then get blown up by Philadelphia. So what do you think is going to happen there? So 2nd and 5 from the 35. Got to get to the 40 for the first down. And they'll give it to Gray again. Or Tracy, excuse me. And gets only a couple there, so it'll be a 3rd down coming up. As we see Terrell Austin with the Steelers defense stats. 202nd career game for Cam Hayward. 101 career sacks for TJ Watt as they show him on TV. The man, the myth, the legend. So now it's a 3rd and 1. Have to get to the 40 for the first down. They might go for it on 4th down just to quarterback sneak, and they got it. Never mind. I wouldn't have been surprised if they went for it on 4th down. So that's how this is going to play out right now. Like if they can get the running game going for the Giants, I mean, they're probably going to put together a long drive like they did against Seattle. That's probably what will happen with this drive. Usually I say that happens at the second quarter, but we'll see what they do here. Fake to Tracy. Jones going to throw deep down the field. He's got a man wide open, and that is Darius Slayton for a big first down. And yep, it's going to be one of those nights. The veteran Darius Slayton, who could be a trade talk possibility for the Steelers. Well, of course, because Malik Neighbors is who's everybody's going to go after. They're going to go after everybody else on the field. First play gaining more than 15 yards in the last 3 games. And now they're up to the 16-yard line of Pittsburgh. 43-yard catch. Fake to Tracy Jones. Lets it go. And there is Tracy. Gets a couple of yards on that one, but not much. Got 5 yards on that one, though, halfway there. 2nd and 5 coming up. Tackled by Highsmith. No, Highsmith was the one who tackled Jones. I think it was, might have been Dante Jackson that got him. 2nd and 5 coming up. Tracy's still in the backfield. Give it to him, and he's going to get stuffed right away. And Landon Roberts and TJ Watt. And losing 2 on that play. So now it's 3rd down and 7. And he had no problems getting to him. All right, 3rd down and 7 coming up. Have to get to the 6-yard line for the first down. Tracy's still in the backfield. Neighbors, the second wide receiver below, and a flag down. Delay a game. Or did they waste another timeout? Nope. I mean, I know the Jets yesterday blew 3 timeouts in the first quarter, but I didn't think the Giants were going to do that again. We're going to be that stupid to do that. So now it's a 3rd and 12 now. Still have to get to the 6. So let's see. Where is Neighbors? Neighbors now at the top of the screen. Wandale Robinson moving around. And they'll get it to Robinson. Robinson's got a lane, and Robinson's going to be taken down near the 10. 4th down. And so what does Brian Dable do here? Does he go for it? Or try to tie the game? And you see Keanu Benton trying to punch the ball out. They're going to kick the field goal. So this will be a 29-yard attempt to tie the game at 3 apiece. With 5:23 to go in the first. He's got it. So it could have been worse, but it could have been better if they had stopped him on 3rd down. But before that third down play, of course. But 3-3, even at 3, and we will be back in a moment. And welcome back, as we've got a tie game right now between the Steelers and the Giants at 3 apiece. Giants got that big passing play down the field to Darius Slayton, who, like I said before, potentially could be a trading option here for the wide receiver room in Pittsburgh, because, let's be honest, they've had all the wide receivers that they could trade for have either been traded to other teams like DeAndre Hopkins or suffered season-ending injuries like Christian Kirk yesterday. So the Steelers are literally running out of options of who they can bring into this wide receiver room that needs some help. 5:19 to go in the first, 3-3. Steelers about to get the ball back. And this is kind of what we expected to happen in a game like this. Giants desperate to get a win in prime time. Steelers have an opportunity to take a strong hold over the AFC North, but right now it's 3-3 apiece. Offense moved pretty good the last time, so can we get a repeat run of that, please? Touchback. As they're looking at the Steelers' head coaches. Of course, there's only been 3. Chuck Noll, of course, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin, currently the head coach.
From 69 to 91, Bill Cowher, 2 Hall of Famers, Cowher 92 to 2006, and Mike Tomlin won the Super Bowl in his 2nd year and got back to the Super Bowl in his 4th.
So 5:19 to go, first down and 10 at the 30-yard line. As they're showing the statistics of 17 straight seasons without a losing record. Got, looks like Washington in the back, Connor Haywood in the backfield, with Najee Harris, and Harris gets a couple of yards on that one, about 5 or 6 it looks like. So 2nd down and 4 coming up as we reach the 5-minute mark of this one, and they're moving pretty quickly. 2nd down and 4 coming up, have to get to the 40-yard line for the first down. Haywood in the backfield with Harris. Fake it. Russ going for the long ball, wide open. Darnell Washington still on his feet. in the Giants' territory at the 25-yard line. Darnell Washington, the second-year tight end from Georgia. And they're getting him more and more involved in this offense. Finally. We were waiting to see that happen to him last year. Taken down by Jason Pinnock. He got passed by a former Pitt player. Actually, it's much further than I thought it was going to be at. It's at the Giants' 34-yard line, where he stepped out of bounds. So, either way, a big first down. Give it to Najee, who's going to find a lane, and a wide-open lane. First down and more, 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10-yard line, a big drive for Najee Harris. And it's a first and goal for Pittsburgh. Finding a nice lane where nobody was there. Like, they all went to the right, and he just went to the left. From this camera angle, of course. And he got further than that into near the 8th. Give it to Harris again. Going to power through to about, it looks like the 7 or 6. Gain of 2 yards, so probably the 6. There's Darnell Washington, who had the big play on offense. Have to get to the touchdown line, end zone, of course. And they tried to get it to Jefferson, but it wasn't there. Incomplete, so third down and goal with 3:16 to go at the 6. Van Wilson. I mean, they have Wilsons on both the offensive front, but unfortunately, not one of them's on IR. So it becomes a third down and goal at the 7. Tomlin saw it too, and now third down. All right, third down and goal. Wilson gonna throw, hurries up, scrambles, fires back in the end zone, incomplete. No flags, and they're gonna have to kick another field goal. They're getting opportunities, but nobody's getting open in the end zone. Tried to get it to Calvin Austin. He was open too. And they can't get to him.
And Russell just not quite able to get it to him. It looked like that throw, he's trying to get it to Austin.
So this one will be a much smaller field goal attempt, a 25-yarder, compared to the 31 he had beforehand, Chris Boswell. And no problems on that one either. So they're getting the ball down the field. It's just getting it into the red zone, in the end zone. That's the biggest problem so far tonight. But Steelers take the lead 6-3. And we'll be back when the Steelers are on offense again. Yep, it's going to be an ugly game. Giants got down the field and almost had a touchdown, but that was taken off the board off of a, some might say, questionable illegal snap formation, illegal shift formation. But it's even at 6-6. Steelers about to get the ball back as we're now in the second quarter with 12:39 to go. Steelers have just got to get points on the board, man, because it's gonna be a dogfight, looks like, throughout this entire game. Giants came ready to play. All up in the air. And touchback. So they're showing the recap here. Combined 0-4 red zone touchdowns, 2 touchdowns called back by penalties. Combined 7 penalties. New York Giants have 6.6 yards per play. Pittsburgh 9 yards per play. So we're looking at the TV screen right here. Offense has got to get something going here. They've been doing pretty good the first 2 drives, but they got to keep this train going. They got to get into the end zone. Starting at the 30-yard line. Connor Haywood and Najee Harris in the backfield. Wilson gonna throw, go with the Harris, and dropped it. First incompletion of the... Actually, no, it's not the first incompletion, but... Anyway, it's an incompletion either way. Couldn't hold on to the ball, dropped. Second down and 10 coming up with 12:35 to go.
nickel packages, but because Arthur Smith and this Steelers offense likes to use multiple tight ends, you're going to see a lot of base defense, meaning 3 linebackers. And when they do that, they're going to put Andrew Phillips on the outside, which is kind of a new thing for him.
This time they flip it back to Najee Harris. Leaps over a defender, gets a first down. Big play on first down. That's what Najee can do. And then the leap over Deontay Banks. So the Steelers wanted to get in the draft a couple of years ago. A big first down for the Steelers. With Najee up to 73 yards on the night so far. Up to get to the Giants, 46 for the first down, it looks like, 47. Fake it, Wilson has it, gonna throw, and nearly could have been picked off. Intended for Scotty Miller.
Talked about the injuries in the secondary. Dory Jackson is out for the Giants. Cordell Flott is out for the Giants. So they've had to shuffle things around back there. And this Steelers offense playing with some energy with Russell Wilson.
All right, I thought somebody had an injury timeout. 2nd and 10. Empty backfield for Russ. Russ fires, completes it. That's Van Jefferson, and that's a first down to Pittsburgh. Picking up 12 yards on that play.
Has another catch, his second of the night. Well, I mentioned it earlier that Van Jefferson, he just simply has not had a lot of opportunities this year. He's been doing a lot of the...
Takes him to the Steelers, the Giants' 44-yard line. Najee once again in the backfield. Fake it again. Russ flips it to Najee, and Najee's got another lane for a first down. He's got it. Down to the 30-yard line of the Giants. So far, so good on the offensive front. Now let's just get into the end zone, boys. For a pickup of about 14 yards, it looks like. 14, 15 yards.
And this is what Arthur Smith likes to do. Play action, run the football. They've been able to run it. Now Russell Wilson sees it. The linebackers trying to get underneath those
So now have to get to the 21-yard line for first down at the 31 of the Giants. Calvin Austin on the move. Give it to Najee. He's going to find a little bit more of a lane and get down to the 24, maybe the 25. 24 maybe. But a good pickup of 6 yards there. 6 or 7 yards. 6 yards. As Van Jefferson is on the sideline. Second down and 4. Got to get to the 21. It's Harris again, and he's going to get stuffed this time, and it will lose a yard. So it's third. Well, maybe he got back to it. It's 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 with under 10 minutes to go, 9:55 to be exact. Now Najee coming out for now.
Possession going, and then can they finish it off and come away with a touchdown? But the way that the Steelers
Got Brandon Johnson back there, the wide receiver, and Jalen Warren's now out there to try to get this first down. Wilson to throw, fires, completes. That's Pickens. First down and more, still on his feet. Get down, down to the 11-yard line. A first down for Pittsburgh. And George Pickens with his first official catch of the evening. At least I think that's his first official catch. Because he had the touchdown that was called back. I don't know if he got another one before that. I'm going to have to look and see. Hold on. In the meantime, either way, it's a first down for Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's right there. 1 target, 1 reception, 14 yards. From the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. Can still get a first down without hitting the end zone, but Warren gets it to the 9.
The Steelers are approaching 200 yards. So, they got 6 points to show for it.
They just show the thing for the Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli right now. With Lawrence Taylor, I guess, is on right now on ESPN2. 2nd down and 8. Warren still in the backfield. George Pickens at the top of the screen. It's Wilson. Scrambling, moving to the side, trying to find somebody. Anybody fires to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Warren on that one. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
He looks over there, Panop right here, number 27. He works that way. So
there's Pickens.
It was taken away. That's what Russell was checking to see if the safety
and then Jalen Warren. They're not going to show the catch. The incomplete pass. But, I mean, it wasn't a catch, but 7-12 for 93 so far for Russ tonight. 3rd down and 8. And the Steelers got to take a timeout because the play clock was winding down. Mike Tomlin's like, okay.
Missed opportunities in the red zone so far. This is the defense.
Right after the timeout, 8:20 to go, 3rd and 8. Steelers at the Giants' 8-yard line, 8 or 9-yard line, 9-yarder, because they can still get a 1st down if they get it to the 1 and not into the end zone. Jalen Warren still in the backfield. Wilson going to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! George Pickens! And it's officially a touchdown. Right? No flags? No flags. Now it's officially his 2nd touchdown of the season. Good catch. Good catch overall. Not like we did last week against the Jets, but hey, we'll take it. We will more than take that.
And he doesn't slough enough underneath George Pickens to take that throw away. And what Russell Wilson, he's just reading Deontay Banks. Let's make sure the 2nd foot gets down.
Uh-oh. Let's look. First.
The left foot stays on.
Oh!
I mean, that's almost impossible to do. The left foot.
Look at how much room there is. Look at how much room there is from the first catch. There has to be some kind of body part. Never mind. Are you kidding me? Like, that's ridiculous. Look at the lane between him, this first catch, and then when he gets out of bounds. They're challenging it. But I don't think there's enough evidence there to overturn it. Because they called it a touchdown at first, and then they reversed it. But, like, you need to have some kind of other body part down, and I'm just not seeing it right here. Yeah, they're going to lose this. I think I said at the end of that last clip, they're going to reverse it. I think I said, what I meant to say was it's going to probably stand, because there has to be physical, clear evidence that that another body part got down in bounds. There's no force-out rule anymore, so I'm not going to be surprised if they cut back and it's just like calling the field stands, incomplete pass, 4th down.
As we said going to break, initially the officiating crew allowed the challenge by Mike Tomlin and Russell York because this call was made. Challenge flag on a play that we reviewed and made a ruling. Their 2nd charge timeout on the 1st half.
So it couldn't even be reviewed anyway. And they lost the timeout because of that now. So not only do you not get a touchdown, but now you lose 2 timeouts, and now you only have 1 left for the rest of the first half. So here comes Chris Boswell to give the Steelers a lead. Which he does. So the Steelers do get the lead, but a touchdown taken off the board. And yeah, that's just... It's going to be an ugly game. Going to be an ugly game. I'll see you the next time the Steelers are on offense. All right, the first 3 and out of the evening belongs to the Giants' offense. So the Steelers are back at it. 6:45 to go in the first half. Giants get the ball to start the second half, so the Steelers would love to get some points before the end of the first half. Starting back at their 18-yard line. Najee Harris in the backfield and is able to get a couple of yards to the 21. Yeah, that was a big play by Minka Fitzpatrick. Darius Slayton had the ball, would have had a first down, but Fitzpatrick was right there waiting for him as soon as he got the ball, and he couldn't get it out. He couldn't get it down. Wide empty backfield for Russ. 2nd and 8. Look out! Sacked. Ojulari for the Giants. Azeez Ojulari. So now it's 3rd and long. And Broderick Jones again. 3rd and 12. And they're going to do a screen. Warren. Oh, he's got the first down. Big play right there. Jaylen Warren does get the first down. I thought they weren't going to get it. 17-yard gain and a first down for Pittsburgh. So they are keeping these drives going. So now they have to get to their own 48, it looks like. Give it to Harris, or Warren, excuse me, but able to get at least 1 yard. That's Okereke who takes him down. I think Bobby Okereke.
I talked about how the Giants, how good they've been on 3rd downs. You go back to that last play, Nick McLeod, he's playing the outside.
So 2nd and 9 coming up.
Injury to Cordell Flock, but he doesn't crash as hard as you'd like to see in order to try to make a play on that. But
excuse me, I yawned. 2nd down and 9. Connor Haywood in the backfield with Warren. Wilson finds Pickens. He's got a lane. He's got a first down inside he's at down to the 45, 46. New set of downs for Pittsburgh. 12 plays of 10-plus yards tonight so far, with under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They have to get to the Giants' 45-yard line for a new set of downs. Darnell Washington looks like he's in the backfield. No, Connor Haywood still. And Warren's getting dumped again. Armon Watts, former Steeler. It's Broderick Jones again who's letting him get open.
And you've got to win those matchups, and Watt is able to and makes a big play. Signed in early October.
All right, so 2nd and 13.
Started this offseason with the Patriots, and now a Giant.
Play clock down to 4. Got to hurry. Russ. Now he's really got to hurry. Fires deep downfield, wide open. The catch made. That's the tight end, Michael Pruitt. But he's not going to get a first down out of it. It's going to be about 10, it looks like. So it should be a much shorter, much more manageable third down. A 3rd and 3. Haven't heard his name in a little bit so far this season. Now it's all about getting this first down here and keeping this drive going. It's about 2:27 to go. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. I wonder if they might go for it here. Warren's still in the backfield. Got it off in time. Wilson, gotta hurry, get out of the way, and just goes down. Another sack. Brian Burns. And that's how the 2-minute warning goes, with the Steelers probably punting now. So, yeah. Barring some unusual circumstances, this will probably be the last time you'll hear from me until they get the ball back, which will probably be in the third quarter. So, we'll wait to see what happens, but in the meantime, it's 9-6 Steelers. Well, it's not officially out of the woods yet for the first half. It's tied 9-9. The Giants are still putting it on them, but they just can't get into the red zone, kind of like with the Steelers right now. But 21 seconds to go in the half. I doubt the Steelers are going to do anything because they have no timeouts, and you'd really need to have the sideline be your friends and to get in the Boswell's field goal range to try to take the lead. They're probably just going to go to the half, but we'll see. Touchback. It's probably just going to go to the half. All right, so it looks like they might just go into the set just to the half. Oh, no, they're gonna try. Maybe they're gonna try to do something here. Got to be careful with it here, though. At the 30, Russ. Let's go to Jefferson, and they've got a first down, but they got to snap the ball. Spike it. And they will. They'll have 7 seconds left. So once again, the sidelines are going to have to be your friends. You're going to try to get in the field goal range. I don't think Russell Wilson has enough to pull what Jaden Daniels did yesterday or what Aaron Rodgers does and throw a Hail Mary into the end zone.
52-yard Hail Mary for the win from the rookie Jaden Daniels, who is all in.
Wilson. And they're just going to run it out to the half. Yeah. Not surprising, but halftime, 9-9. Giants will get the ball to start the second half. Going about as what I thought it was going to be like. But, yeah. Steelers are moving it on offense. They just can't get it into the end zone. And they're just leaving the door open for the Giants to come in here and win this game. They still have a chance to win this. But, like I said, Giants going to get the ball to start the second half. And I will see you guys after the half. Well, we just had the most exciting thing to happen in this game happen tonight. The Simpsons are going to be on Monday Night Football. They're doing the same thing that they did with the Toy Story Football Fun Day last year. And this time it's going to be the Simpsons with Bart and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Homer and the Dallas Cowboys. And if you saw what happened last year, that was so bad it's good entertainment. But this is going to be on Monday Night Football. It's going to be on for everyone to see. So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very fun game to watch. They made that. You know how to make that game fun? Just have the Simpsons on there. Just do that. Oh, and T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith got a sack to put it into the Giants' scoring drive here. Steelers are going to get it back now, but they are at their worst starting position so far at the 16-yard line. 10:02 to go in the third. Flip back to Najee Harris for this first one. Gets a couple of yards, but not enough. About 2. Still tied at 9. Just Giants have really are really keen on recapturing what they did in 1991 when last time they beat the Steelers on Monday night. As a home team, the Steelers lost as the home team on Monday Night Football, I should say. It was the New York Giants, but 2nd and 8 now. Steelers just got to keep it going, man. They're doing good on getting the ball down the field. They just got to get it into the end zone. It's Harris again, and he's going to lose yardage. Dexter Lawrence. Come on, guys, get going here. So now it's a 3rd and 8.
He's had a couple 100-yard running days as well, and having another nice night.
About 8:45 to go. Got to get to the 26 for the first down. Oh, penalty on the defense, I think.
The officials will get together. There was movement. This play was shut down, but this will be against the Steelers.
Or not. So now it's a 3rd and 13.
Let's take another look.
It's on Ryan McCollum. McCollum didn't even do anything. They got 94, but for the Giants defense moved first.
The defensive player never went into the neutral zone, so when the offensive player moved, it's a false start. It's Elijah Chapman who said it wasn't.
This is going to be a 3 and out, isn't it?
Ball was against Ryan McCollum, the center. It's 3rd and 13 as a result. And it got them on the underneath.
Fryer moved for his first catch, but not enough.
He's not going to come close. That's his first catch of the ball game.
3 and out.
Drew Phillips was out there for the Giants.
We have a special teams touchdown for the Steelers, but hold on, there is a flag. Is it coming back? Let's see.
Here's the call.
Penalties decline. We've got a touchdown, and it's Calvin Austin. 73-yard punt return touchdown. I think that's the first punt return touchdown they've had since the Arizona game in 19. With Deontay Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. But look at this. Riley Williams smart enough to get his hands off the Giants special teams guy, because that would have been a holding penalty probably, or a block in the back. But there you go. Pittsburgh, the Steelers get a touchdown finally, and it's a special teams one. But hey, we'll take it. 16-9 as Calvin Austin with a 73-yard punt return touchdown. The reason why they drafted him, they knew he was a big player on special teams, and we just saw it right there. 16-9 Steelers, 4:38 to go in the third. We will be back. So the offense has been sluggish so far in the third quarter, but the defense has woken up. The special teams have definitely woken up, and the Steelers have a 16-9 lead. So the offense has to get going as Wilson has a catch thrown to Najee Harris, but in the back of it, but basically they lost yardage on that one. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to explain what's been going on so far, but Micah McFadden got to Najee Harris and lost a couple of yards for the Steelers. Second and 13. Wilson fires, Pickens catches it, but he's not going to get anything out of that. Gets at least some of that yardage back. So a third down coming up with about less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Picked up 6 on that. 3rd and 7. Have to get to the 30 for the first down. Wilson scrambling, fires, catch made. That's Fryer move for the first down. His second catch of the night, and this one's the first down. So a new set of downs for Pittsburgh. You have to get to, it looks like, the 44.5-yard line. Minute 12 to go in the third. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. They'll flip it to Warren. And Warren's going to get a couple of yards on that one. Not a lot, but takes him down to about the 38. Takes it to 2nd and 6 with about 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Should be able to get at least one more play off for the end of the quarter. Russ right now 153. Najee Harris 84 rushing yards, 10 receiving yards. George Pickens 3 receptions, 31 yards. As Dexter Lawrence and Brian Birds are on the sidelines for this one. 2nd and 6. More than likely the final play before the quarter ends. Wilson Going for the deep ball, and you got to be careful on this one. Incomplete. Looking for Scotty Miller, and there are no flags. So there will be at least one more play. Yeah, I was surprised he threw that one. Strowman was there; he could have picked that off, but yeah, Miller. I don't think he's that strong enough to catch that ball in general. Like, I think he needed to get Pickens in there, but he's on the sideline for some reason. The third down at 6. Right now, it's important to just get a first down here. Start a new set of downs for the fourth quarter. They're resetting the play clock to 20 seconds.
An opportunity there, just trusting that Miller would win on the route. They had to shut that play down. A ball got loose. I think it came out of the bullpen.
All right, so third down at 6. Just get the first down here.
17 seconds left.
17 seconds to go, and it's against Pittsburgh. How? Again, the offense isn't moving. The line isn't moving. The defense is. Let's see. It's on Isaac Seumalo. He's not moving at all. He was literally standing there. 3 and out. Wilson going again for the deep ball, and did he catch it? He caught it! Van Jefferson with a big first down to end the third quarter. Wow! Mike Thomas was like, that's right. Let's see this catch again. Ooh, nice. Nice. So Steelers with a big play to end the third quarter as they'll get the ball to start the fourth. Try to extend this lead. We will be back. Hey, Broderick Jones made up for it. He made a big play on that Van Jefferson catch. Okay, he's learning. So as we see, we're at the start of the fourth quarter with the Steelers trying to hold on to the 16-9 lead. He's got a big play for a big first down to start the fourth quarter. Where are they at? At the 32 of New York. As we start the fourth quarter, it's Harris. He's got a lane. Able to get a couple of yards. Going to take it, say he's down to 27. The flag is down. False start or illegal formation. Holding. Yeah. The streak continues. This time on Mason McCormick. So they're going to move it back. It's probably a 1st and 20 now. I don't know. I don't know what exactly. I'm not a football person to know. I'm not enough of football expertise to know what counts as holding there. But knocks him back to the 41 and a 1st and 20. So probably Russ is going to throw on this one. Or he could probably get a running play going. They're going to do that. Oh, Russ still has it. Slides down to the 35. 36, it looks like.
3 years was defensive coordinator in Tennessee. Now in his first year and kind of gone.
So, well, they got 5 back. 2nd and 15. With 14-14 to go in the fourth. They're in field goal range, so they don't want to get rid of that. Russ to throw. Flips it. This is Harris again. And is able to get some of that penalty yardage back. And then some. For a gain of about, I think, 6. 7, okay. 3rd down and 8. So now what do you do here on 3rd and 8? 13:41 to go in the fourth. They're in field goal range, so I don't know how risky you want to be here. They're 50% on third downs tonight. On third down and 8. Russ is going to throw. Going to go to the corner. And caught it! Austin again for the touchdown. Russell Wilson continues his streak. 21 consecutive games with a passing touchdown. Second touchdown of the night for Calvin Austin. No flags, so that should stand. So right now it is 22-9, pending the extra point. Nice job, Calvin. Definitely making up for that that rookie season where he was out with the ACL. And the extra point is good, and it is 23-9 Pittsburgh with 13:16 to go in the fourth. And we will be back. Steelers with a 2-touchdown lead. All right, well, here's the bad news. The Giants just scored their first touchdown in the last 24 drives, but I just want you to take a look at what their 2-point conversion is. Look at this. What the hell kind of a formation is this? Like, what did they think was going to happen with that? Like, did Brian Dable see what Chuck Pagano did against New England back in 2015 and was just like, well, shit, he didn't make it work before, but surely I can make it work because I'm Brian Dable. I won national championships with Alabama. Like, yeah, I don't get that at all. I think that was a terrible, terrible 2-point conversion play. Why are you going in for 2 right now? Like, I get it. You want to take the lead, but at the same time, it's just like, you gotta have a better play than that, dude. But like I said, Giants scored, so it's not officially over yet. It's still 23-15. It's still a 1-possession game, but there's still a lot of time too on the clock. You saw there about 11 minutes left, so not officially over yet. I just wanted to pause for a second and show you what happened there, but yeah, we'll be back in just a second. Yeah, what was that 2-point conversion? I mean, seriously, New York. Like, what was that? Somewhere Chuck Pagano was smiling, and if he's on the Pat McAfee show this week, he's probably going to bring that up. Like, I would be shocked if he doesn't bring it up. Let's look here. Yeah, you got 3 guys right there in front of Daniel Jones, and you got this picket fence in front of Malik Neighbors and Devin Singletary, and it's just like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, and Daniel Jones is getting frustrated. Dude, your offense is Brian Dable's the one who called that play. Get mad at him for calling that play. In fact, I would love to hear what Bill Belichick has to say. Maybe I should flip it over to the Peyton and Eli Manning cast. But anyway, 30-yard line to start. Najee Harris gets half of that for about a second and 5 coming up. After showing off a preview of the Sunday football games, college football games on Saturday, I should say, not the Sunday football games. But yeah, that was a very interesting, bizarre call by the New York Giants. Okay, they're back. 2nd and 4. Got to get to the 40 for the first down with Connor Hayward in the backfield now for Harris. Russ on the throw, and he finds a man. That's Jefferson, and he's going to get the first down at the 46-yard line. They're getting him more involved, so maybe, I don't know, maybe they're content with just going with this wide receiver room going forward, unless if they can't find anybody, because everybody that's available for trade keeps getting picked up by other teams. Yeah, getting another score here would be paramount right now for the Steelers, even if it's a field goal.
17 plays in this game, the Steelers do have 10 or more yards.
Haywood and Harris in the backfield still. Gonna throw again. Wilson going deep. He's got a man down there. George Pickens! And another spectacular catch for a first down. 1st and goal. Another big play for George Pickens, and that was a good catch.
It's excellent, and it has been this year, and this ball was perfect.
Good catch. All the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a first and goal, 4 receptions, 81 yards so far tonight for him. And then move it back a little bit to the 10. Still a great catch. So we got Pickens and Jefferson at the top of the screen. Najee Harris in the backfield at the 10. Still going to be a first and goal. Harris to the 5, so they'll get that yardage back and then some. Might give it to him at the 6. Yeah. I think the argument is completely over that Russell Wilson is the starter going forward. Because, they're just moving so much better with him under center. Showing the stats for him, 330 career 20-yard throws, 92 touchdowns, 11,797 for Russell Wilson. At the 5, Harris still in the backfield. Give it to him. And it's going to get stuffed right away. Ball did come out late, but it was ruled down already. Touchdown would be good, but a field goal would help too, with 8:20 to go. And timeout or an injury? Timeout or an injury? 20 and 28, 278 yards, 1 touchdown.
Well, they've gotten the big ball back in the offense last
I think Pittsburgh called a timeout.
And it's amazing what that then does for being able to come away with points, which they've done as well the last.
Why the stoppage of play?
Under 8.5 to go. 3rd down and goal. We'll take a break. Steelers up 8.
That's weird. Why are they saying why they're taking a timeout? But oh well. I'll take a break. We'll take a break. Okay, just want to check back in here. There is an update here from Chris Carter on Twitter. Dan Moore coming off the field with an injury for the Steelers after the 2nd and goal run. Walked on his own power. Calvin Anderson going in for him at left tackle. So that's why they took a timeout. They didn't say why they took the timeout, but that's why. So there's an injury on the field. So that's why that's going on here. So we will be back. All right, there we go. That's what Joe Buck's saying, what I just told you. So 3rd down and goal at the 5-yard line. Najee Harris still in the backfield. Wilson. And going down. Aziz Ojulari, excuse me. So it's 4th and goal. That's why I have Kayvon Thibodeau's name. He's been out with the injury. But you know what? Yeah, it's not a bad thing right now. I mean, all he needs is a field goal to make it a 2-score lead. Yeah, that's what. But Wilson, I think, held that one a little bit too long. Brian Burns got to him too. So 27-yard. What the heck just happened? They just went black for a second. 27-yard attempt. No problems whatsoever. So 26-15 with 7:15 to go in the 4th quarter. Steelers hanging on. Don't want to say it's smooth sailing yet because we saw how quickly the Giants could score pretty quickly. But yeah, looking pretty good right now. But we will be back to see what happens next. Well, the Giants completed first step of staying in this game. They got a field goal to make it at least a touchdown that they need, and they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But yeah, 5:06 to go in the 4th. Steelers about to get the ball back. Getting a win now for the Steelers is paramount because of what's coming after the bye week. Washington, Baltimore, at Cleveland, at Cincinnati, at Cleveland, hosting Cleveland, then at Philadelphia, then at Baltimore, then hosting Kansas City, and then hosting Cincinnati. So this is a tough stretch coming up after the bye week. So it's important to get a win tonight to be at least in contention at 6-2. As it's a touchback, and we're looking at what the Giants have done under Brian Dable so far. Yeah, the Giants, like I said before, they look like one of the worst teams in football coming into this game, and I still feel like they're waiting to just get to the top position in the draft, so they can draft somebody like Cam Ward or Quinn Ewers or whatever top quarterbacks coming out of that draft class, so they can go ahead and ruin their careers too. Losing Saquon Barkley, though, I think does hurt them in the long run, but Tyrone Tracy's been pretty good. Meanwhile, Steelers trying to close this one out, starting at the 30 with Harris. Gets a couple of yards on that one. Right now it's about ball security, as we're now under 5 minutes to go at 4:55, 4:53. Steelers should be in no hurry to move this ball. Drain as much clock as you can. Wilson's going to throw. Gotta be careful. Careful. Ball came out! Giants got it. What did I just say? What did I just say? Ball security, and that's their first turnover of the season. Okereke punched it out. It's never going to happen, is it? We're never going to have a Steeler game where we can just sit back, relax, calm our nerves. No. It's got to be an obstacle. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. And the defense responds. TJ Watt does it again. Fumble. Steelers get it back. Woo! TJ Watt just sacked Daniel Jones. The ball came out. I think it was TJ Watt that sacked him. Let's see. Yeah, Watt's completely wide open to go get him. He gets the sack. He gets the fumble. TJ motherfucking Watt, man. Trent Jordan Watt. Put some respect on that guy's name. I should also point out that before on the fumble, I said that was the first interception that's the first interception for the fumble for the Steelers this year. I was wrong on that because they had those fumbles against the Colts. They've still yet to throw an interception, so that's my fault on that front there. But here we go again. Ball security. They'll flip it to Harris, starting at the 28. Gets about to the 31. A flag is down, though. With 2:53 to go in the fourth. Who's this going to be on? 31 forced fumbles, 22 strip sacks. On the defense, the penalty is on. Automatic first down. Holding DJ Davidson, number 98. But, oh, man. I mean, like I said before, I'm not doing anything to jinx myself right now, but that was a game changer. Russ dropping that football and having it be fumbled, but TJ Watt with possibly the play of the night, and Tyrone Tracy got a concussion during that offensive drive for the Giants, and I think his night's over. So at the 37-yard line, give it to Harris again. Broke through the tackle and get to the 44. As they're showing TJ Watt's highlights. He was pretty quiet in the first half, but man, the second half he really got going. Second down and 3 now. And I think the Giants took a timeout. And showing the numbers again tonight for him: 7 tackles, 1 one fumble recovery, 2 sacks. Second down and 3. And now what? Time. Oh, that's a free first down. 12 men on the field.
Mainly against the offense of the Giants, but
Up, Derek Watt and JJ on Twitter right now. JJ Watt's going to be calling the Steelers-Chiefs game on Christmas, too. So that should be. I saw Derek Watt tweet too. He was like in some kind of forest or something. I can't remember where though. But JJ Watt's going to be calling the Steelers-Chiefs game on Christmas Day for Netflix. So that should be interesting. Assuming that the Steelers can find a way to beat the Chiefs on Christmas. But here's Harris again. We have a couple there, and everyone's trying to punch that ball out for the defense. Giants take the timeout with 2:40 to go. And they'll show the fumble once again. Yeah, they left him wide open to get to Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, we've seen some frustration tonight. We certainly did after that.
This is a game I'm worried about. I was worried about. I want to say I'm worried about, but looking pretty good right now. But the big thing is that that record he has, that 1-14 primetime record. It just felt like a game. This just felt like a game that he could have easily broken that streak tonight. Which, not saying that it still can't be done yet, but still have to get to a couple first downs for the Steelers to do that. As Wilson has it, Jaylen Warren now in the backfield at the 49 of the Giants, and Warren's gonna get about. Looks like 2 or 3. Darnell, be careful. Darnell Washington getting a little too chippy down there. Don't want to have a flag down. And the Giants now call their last timeout. So if they get a first down here, it's over. But if they get a stop, the Giants will have one more shot at it. Giants got a tough stretch ahead of them, too. Next week, they got to play Washington. You know, Washington coming off that big win against the Bears yesterday. Like, Washington's playing with house money right now, and I would be shocked if the Giants found a way to beat up. Schedule's up there. I was about to look it up, but Commanders, and then they got the Panthers in Germany the week after that. That should be a game they should be able to win. So they'd probably be 3-6 maybe if they lose this game. 2-6. No, 3-7. I didn't get to see the other one, so yeah, let me go in and take a look at the schedule here. Wilson's going to throw on third down. Got to be careful with this one. He's going to keep it. Got to be careful with this one. At least he keeps the ball this time. So it's going to be fourth down. And it should take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th and 2. And ooh, this could be very, very interesting. What do you do here?
He's going to make a decision as to whether or not.
Should he try to go for it? I don't know. I wouldn't agree to that, because if they stop you, then you're giving them the ball back at midfield. That's a tough call right there. I would not call it. I would just try to punt it away. But anyway, like I was saying before, so if the Giants lose this game, it put them at 2-6. They would probably lose to Washington. It would put them at 2-7. I think they can beat the Carolina Panthers in Germany. They would probably put them up to 3-7, and after that, it does not get easy for them. Tampa Bay after the bye week, and then Thanksgiving Day they play the Cowboys in Dallas, which we don't know how good the Cowboys really are because they have not looked very good, but they always find a way to beat the Giants no matter what. So what are we looking at here? Actually, the second half of the schedule doesn't look too bad in particular. If they were at 3-7 at the bye week, Tampa Bay, they're banged up all around on wide receivers, so I think their season is pretty much over and done with, so they could probably win that one. They could get to the Cowboy game at 4-7, and maybe, and then they play the Saints after that. That's going to be an easy game for them since the Saints are not that good. They could still be 5-8 by the time we get to December 8th, and then you've got Baltimore, at Atlanta, Indianapolis, and at Philadelphia. It's not looking good for them overall, but it certainly does not look like a loss. It doesn't look like they're really going to amount to anything, but it certainly doesn't look as bad as what the Jets have had to go through this year. At least the Giants will say that there's at least some progress being made here. But, yeah, I don't really see them going into Washington next week and actually hosting Washington. They were at Washington at the start of week 2. Because Washington, like I said, is playing with house money right now. And I think it's going to be really, really hard for any team to come up and beat them, including the Steelers, who they will have to face after the bye week. And then, of course, the hell run begins at Washington, Baltimore at Cleveland, at Cincinnati, Cleveland again, at Philadelphia, at Baltimore, Kansas City, and Cincinnati. And like I said before, do not take the Cleveland Browns for granted now. Now that Deshaun Watson is out for the season, you saw what happened yesterday with Jameis Winston. I mean, the Browns look like a much better team without Deshaun Watson under center. So don't think that they're completely out of the woods yet. They could play spoiler to a number of different AFC North teams coming up here. So, and that, coincidentally, that took me to the end of the 2-minute warning. So we'll see what the Steelers are going to do here. I have to think they're going to punt the ball away. They'd be crazy to go for it on 4th down. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, right now it's an 8-point game. It's 4th down and 2. 2 minutes left. No timeouts for the Giants.
Yeah, they're going to punt it away. So, yeah, they have to. I mean, they got to do that. It's just too risky to try to go for it and you not get it, and you give them the ball right at the 43-yard line.
I would think I know they're disappointed in some things, but right now that's all they ask.
That was an adventure right there. They're starting back at the 8-yard line, so we're going to stay put here because this is the final 2 minutes. So we'll see what Daniel Jones and company can do. Can they pull off a miracle here? I mean, it would not be crazy to think that they could do that. They can't, but we'll see what happens. 1:53 to go in the game. Steelers up 26-18. Giants starting at the 8-yard line. Have to get to the 18 for a first down. P.J. Watt down at the bottom there. Daniel Jones. Tracy's on the field. Malik Neighbors catches it for a good gain of 9. I beg your pardon, it's not Tyrone Tracy, it's Devin Singletary. I was going to say, Tracy got hit with a concussion there. I think his night is pretty much done with. But anyway, 2nd down and 1. Giants have no timeouts either, so that was big for them to have the Steelers cause those timeouts to falter and to go and timeout Pittsburgh. Now they're checking to see if it was a catch or not. Let's take a look and see. Catch made.
See if the catch is made.
And
is the knee down inbounds?
It looked like the knee was down. Let's see here.
That's right, Joe. What they'll do in that situation,
no, I don't think the knee was down.
Before the foot touches out of bounds, they would reset the clock and there would be a 10-second.
Let's see here.
But it's not clear here necessarily.
Oh, there it goes.
Very, very close.
The knee is down.
I think the knee's down just before the foot. So
yeah, that should be a play that stands.
It's an official review inside of 2 minutes.
I don't know why they would think that wasn't otherwise. But then again, who would have thought the George Pickens touchdown from earlier would be called back on a penalty? Knee was down there. Foot was down first.
There's either a minute 49 remaining or a minute 39, depending on what they decide.
Got my Steeler football on right now, holding it for good luck. Actually picked this up at a thrift store. Let me go ahead and show you right here. So let's give you, let me zoom this back a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I got this at the thrift store down the street for about $3. So anyway, I just want to show you that. That's what I'm holding right now. So that's that noise.
We need to run 10 seconds off the game clock. He was down at 150. Please set the game clock to 1 minute, 40 seconds. Play clock to 30.
So it is a catch, and it will be a running clock at 140. Yeah, I was going to say, there was nothing there that really said that wasn't a catch. Still got to get 1 more yard to keep a drive going. Empty backfield. This is Wan'Dale Robinson to the 22. And they're going in the middle of the field, and they're not helping their cause right now because they have no timeouts. So they have a new set of downs, though. Have to get now to the 31. Jones firing, tipped. Too high for Darius Slayton. Joey Porter Jr. stops the clock at 1:15. With the 2nd and 10 coming up.
They start getting just a little bit nosy, and they're showing that they've got the 2 blocks, but the last 2 plays they've got the safety down, so it means they're singled on the outside.
I'm tired, man. It's been a long day for me. I'll talk about it in just a second here. 2nd down and 10 from the 31. Jones going for the deep ball right away. And a catch made. That's the tight end Theo Johnson. Like I said, don't celebrate too soon. Gets it near midfield. And they're going to keep going. Go back to Johnson again. Got out of bounds at 53 seconds to go. Yeah, only pick up a 3 on that one, but it's 2nd and 7. Yeah, like I said before, I woke up this morning and all of a sudden for like 3.5 hours, I got these like cramps in my legs. Not just my legs, but my feet. It was just like, and this was like 11 cramps in like 3.5 hours. I'll keep going down in just a second. 2nd and 7. Got to get to the 44. Jones going for the deep ball. Wide open Neighbors. Another 1st down. At the 35-yard line. But yeah, like I said, like I got these cramps like in my legs, like my calves and all that. It was just like, and these were like happening every 20 minutes or so. It was just like, what the hell's going on? It was like 11 of them over the course of like 4.5 hours. Like for some reason, I don't know what it was, because I didn't eat any salty foods yesterday, and it's just, they've been fine now, no problem since this morning, but it was just very weird. Got to get to the 25 here for the 1st down. Jones going for the deep ball. Out of bounds. Tried to get to Neighbors on the side there. 42 seconds to go. The tension is building here, people. One Highsmith on the sideline. 2nd and 10. Jones going for a deep ball again. Fires and picked off! Beanie Bishop again! 3rd interception in 2 weeks, and that is how this game is going to come to an end.
The rookie with 2 against the Jets, and now 1 against the Giants. And the Steelers will
Beanie Bishop does it again when it matters the most. And this game is over, ladies and gentlemen.
They didn't have the big guys on the field, as you pointed out, Joe. I couldn't tell if it was Loudermilk that got a little bit of pressure inside that forced Daniel Jones back.
Ooh, it's a tip pass, too. I think it was Joey Porter Jr. had it at first, and then Bishop got into the hands. And that's how this game's going to end. Victory formation. And the Steelers have done it. They are going to go to 6-2. Giants are going to drop to 2-6. The final score here in Pittsburgh, 26-18. The 22nd straight home win for the Steelers on Monday Night Football, the longest in history. And now let's see if this is actually going to work without it getting copyright blocked. Wait a minute. Just wait to see it change. And there it is. 26-18, the final score. Steelers had to make it was a close one, but they win, and they got what they needed. They needed to win go into this hell week coming up after the hell games after the bye week at 6-2 at the very least, and that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll wrap this up in just a little bit. We'll be right back. Beanie Mother effing Bishop seals the deal, and the Steelers, they did it. They are now 6-2. They have a commanding lead in the AFC North for now, and they go into the bye week feeling pretty positive, even though they did not. Even though there was a little bit of a scare there at the end with Russ fumbling the football, and that could have been disastrous. But as you see, 26-18 is the final score here for the Steelers, and the Steelers go to 6-2. The Giants drop to 2-6, and what do I take from this so far? I think everyone that thought that Russell Wilson was dead and done for, he should not be the starter for the Steelers. I think these last few games have proven that, you probably should shut your big effing mouth right now, because, I mean, I'm looking at the TV right now, and they're showing, like, the statistics from the last 2 games. Here, I'll let you see right here. And take a look at that. 264 passing yards last week against the Jets, and 278. Is 3 touchdowns last week, and then a touchdown in this game, as it just showed that Calvin Austin play. Steelers right now are in a good spot. They're in a spot where it's a good place to be at. It's not the worst case scenario. It's not the best case scenario. Best case probably would have been 8-0 to start with the schedule coming up, but they're in a really good position, and they've played so much better with Russell Wilson under center as the quarterback. Look, I like Justin Fields and all. I feel like I do think that he's got a future with the Steelers down the road, because Russell's probably got a couple more years for him to keep playing. But, I mean, Justin Fields is the future, and I would not be surprised if the Steelers tried to find a way to keep Justin Fields next year. And maybe Russ, too, if they keep this going. And right now, they're playing great football overall. Last 2 weeks, they played outstanding football. They beat two very good two teams that were game and ready to come in here and spoil the party, but they're playing really good football right now, and this is where they need to be at right now, because, like I said, that hell week of a schedule is coming up for them, as we got they got to go to Washington after the bye week. They host Baltimore, then at Cleveland on Thursday Night Football, then Cincinnati versus the Browns at home, at Eagles, where they haven't won in 60 years, at the Ravens, which I think is going to be an NBC game, it says on the TV here, versus the Chiefs on Netflix on Christmas Day, and then versus the Bengals at home. So yeah, it's a very, very tough schedule ahead, but if they keep playing like this, and if they get some new additions before the trade deadline, they can make a deep run for it. I think they've got a very good shot here, but the easiest part of their schedule is over, and now here comes the tough part here. And I know what you're thinking. Well, the Steelers have beaten the Baltimore Ravens at home many times in the past, but yeah, like, I know they have, but even though they've got a good hand on Lamar Jackson will probably not need to do that much. Derrick Henry has proven time and time again that he can be a game wrecker in his own right, and Steelers just need to be prepared for that game in particular. And then you're looking at that Thursday night game, which is coming 4 days after the Baltimore game. Well, the Cleveland Browns are 2-6 right now. I mean, how good can they really be? Plus, they lost their starting quarterback. Yeah, and now they're going to look like a much better football team with Jameis Winston under center. They beat Baltimore yesterday, and so don't count the Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals out. Don't count the Cincinnati Bengals out either. But what I'm trying to say is don't count the Cleveland Browns out yet. This is going to be a very, very tough schedule to watch over the next couple of weeks, and I'm just grateful that there are no primetime games, so I can do one of these live rewatches that aren't messing up my work schedule in general. Because I don't know how I would feel if I would have to do one of these tough games in primetime on a day when I have the day off. So yeah, it's right now I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy the bye week, and get ready for the hell to come in 2 weeks' time when we have to go to Washington to face the Commanders. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this live rewatch of the Steelers and the Giants. Steelers get the win at 26-18 to go to 6-2. Giants drop to 2-6. And hopefully I'll have a new episode of the NFL Network ready to go on Wednesday for next week's predictions and my power rankings, which I'm in the middle of working on right now. So that should be up tomorrow morning on the Reviewing Network Facebook page and also on my Twitter page. So if you want to check those out, head to the website below to click the link. And thank you guys for watching this special edition of the NFL Network, I should say. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.